The Last of Us takes you on an emotional journey focusing on the connection between main characters Joel and Ellie. Along the way, you'll run into some nasty foes and humans who have lost the sense between right and wrong. It's a promising package, filled with heart-clenching moments, intense action, and dynamic scenes, without requiring plot twists and over-convoluted storytelling to grasp the flair. But is this a journey worth taking?
Well, what am I supposed to do?
I am sure you will figure that out.
We begin our tale with a prologue detailing Joel's life before the outbreak. Living in Texas with his only daughter Sarah, Joel is presented as a hardworking single parent who clearly experienced some troubling times. But in a moment's notice, panic in the city occurs and the two try to escape with Joel's brother Tommy. While it may be small, it's a clear and effective beginning that immediately gets the player connected with Joel and his hardships. 20 years later, we understand that Earth has become plagued with the cordyceps-like virus, which transforms its victims into what are known as the infected. Joel is living in a Boston-based quarantine zone, and with his partner Tess, makes a living as a smuggler who trades contraband with survivors outside of the city. After a local named Robert stiffs Joel and Tess on one of their shipments of weapons, the two set out to get their weapons back. After confronting Robert, it seems that the weapons were traded with a militia group called the Fireflies, and the only way to get their weapons back is to deliver a young girl named Ellie to a location deep within the city of Boston to another group of Fireflies. This sets up our journey, and along the way we're presented to the importance of Ellie and her connection with the Fireflies, but this in no way details the story. The true story lies behind the interactions and connection that Joel and Ellie have, as well as with the people they meet along the way. It's an emotional journey unlike anything in modern gaming, with moments that can even rival A-list films. You'll meet plenty of new characters along the way, and you begin to realize that the infected aren't exactly the biggest threat this world has.
I'm fine.
Combat in The Last of Us is deeply satisfying. The Last of Us focuses on the encounters you'll have against human scavengers, also known as hunters, and the infected, while making it through the US on what seems to be a year-long journey. Each enemy has their own level of lethality and weaknesses that are crucial to use when approaching groups. Throughout the game, you'll be dealing with infected that are on one of 3 stages of mutation. You have the runners, clickers, and bloaters. Runners are quick and agile, but possess the lowest threat out of the 3. Clickers have lost their eyesight and rely on echolocation to travel, but one bite from these enemies and it's game over. Bloaters are by far the most gruesome, using bomb-like spores and brute strength, while being heavily armored. Hunters can be just as difficult to deal with though, using tactics and heavy fire to kill Joel. You'll have access to several weapons throughout the game, such as a revolver, a shotgun, bow and arrows, and a few others, but conservation of ammo is extremely important, as resources are scarce. If you run out of ammo, melee in the game is meaty and satisfying. Finding a steel pipe or a machete gives you a viable option when dealing with enemies. And don't forget to utilize the crafting system. While it may be simplistic, finding resources to craft Molotov cocktails, smoke bombs, or shivs can turn the tides of battle quickly. You'll be able to collect parts and supplements throughout as well. Parts will allow Joel to upgrade his weapons, or add additional holsters to his outfit, and supplements allow Joel to upgrade things such as his overall health, listening capabilities, crafting speed, and so on. No matter what you do though, The Last of Us gives you plenty of options and freedom when approaching combat scenarios. But it is absolutely crucial that you plan out your attack carefully. The Last of Us may play like an action adventure, but when you're out of ammo and the only thing you have left is a brick for a group of enemies, you'll instantly remember how much of a survival horror this game truly is. There are only so many instances that force you to kill all the enemies in a given area, and even then, these can be some of the most intense moments in the game. Just don't forget to check every corner. You'll need all the ammo and supplies you can get. With over 4 difficulties, new game plus options, and a multiplayer mode, you'll have plenty to do. Clocking in at around 15 hours, it's a journey that doesn't leave too early, nor overstay its welcome.
You're okay.
Still here. Anybody hurt? No, we're good. I think it's time we quit this place. Come on. Let's go.
If you've played any of Naughty Dog's earlier games in the past few years, then you'll feel right at home with The Last of Us. Borrowing some concepts from the Uncharted series, The Last of Us shines brightly with its own flavor mixed in. The game takes you across 12 chapters, replicating cities, neighborhoods, and even beautiful forestry. Each chapter is designed with a linear path, but rightfully so, as you'll be lost in the immersive conversations and wonderfully designed levels. A game like this is all about pacing, and you'll notice that's where The Last of Us shines. There's tons of action, and moments that will keep you on the edge of your seat, but right when you think you've had enough, you'll have the room to breathe. These tension-breaking moments are important when a game is structured like this. Never has a game blended survival horror and action-adventure elements so beautifully, but that being said, there were a couple of problems such as the AI breaking or at one particular moment the game freezing on me for about 2 seconds, but nothing that truly damaged the experience. The Last of Us still displayed strong design choices and ridiculously fluid animations, even in the most chaotic of times.
Let's move out. Copy that.
The Last of Us comes with a multiplayer mode called Factions, which allows you to choose between leading a clan as a hunter or a firefly. Your goal is to survive for 12 weeks and grow your clan as much as possible, or die trying. It's an interesting idea that gives you a decent list of customizable options and setup choices. Sadly though, there are only 2 game modes. Supply Raid focuses on 2 teams of 4 eliminating each other in a team deathmatch style, with about 20 respawns per team. Survivor mode is the same concept, except there are no respawns, but about 6 rounds of elimination instead. You gain parts and supplies per kill. Parts allow you to upgrade your current arsenal or purchase armor, and supplies used to grow your clan. While the multiplayer option is fun, it would have been nice to see a sort of hoarder survival mode, if not more multiplayer game types. The Last of Us multiplayer is enjoyable, but won't last for long. Let's hope the DLC provides more of a punch in the near future.
Ellie! Did you hear me?
No. What?
Look. Hospital. This is where we get off. Let's go, kiddo.
The Last of Us doesn't just play extremely well, but it looks and sounds beautiful too. Right off the bat, you'll notice the incredible facial detail and movement of these characters. This is absolutely pivotal in immersing the player into the world of The Last of Us. Character animations are smooth and very rarely experience any kind of problem. The weighty movement of each character helps drive the realism factor, and just about every movement is accounted for. The amount of detail added in every environment is also quite the feat. From lush green living environments to desolate cities that teem with danger, you'll surely be pulled into this world and understand the history behind the fall of mankind. It's incredible when you can walk around and hear the distant sounds of birds chirping, dogs barking, or even the sound of clickers nearby. The Last of Us focuses on a soundtrack that emotionally captivates the audience as well, rather than using cliché music or eerie tones to set the mood. Stand a moment and appreciate the beauty that is in The Last of Us. You won't regret it. From start to finish, The Last of Us is an astounding accomplishment from Naughty Dog, who can teach film directors proper story pacing and proving that drama and acting can go hand in hand. The Last of Us is a deep and satisfying adventure from beginning to end. Don't miss out on it.
Stop! Stop!
Fucking touch me!
It's okay. It's me. It's me. It's me. Look. Look. It's me.
He tried to